Greetings, cyber people. First of all, I want to sincerely thank everyone for the positive feedback regarding my first video about having sickle cell. I made no secret of the fact that I was totally uncomfortable with being in front of the camera talking about it. So after uploading it, I barely gave it a second look myself. And while I made very little attempt to draw awareness to the fact that I did it in the first place, it has actually caused me to receive emails, phone calls, and kudos in just about every way imaginable. Interestingly enough, much of that has come from not only friends and family, but doctors too, who have been interested in actually showing it to their students as a part of their training, because basically they were saying it puts a real face behind the illness. Friends and family were shocked to see me putting myself out there, because of course they know that as far as I'm concerned, my having sickle cell is on a need-to-know basis, and that's all there is to it. Now, at the end of that video, I did state that I would hopefully be returning to do more, so here I am. This time I'm here to talk about stereotypical reception. In other words, the way people with sickle cell are received by others. Now, seeing as I have a short amount of time in order to cover the issue, I will start with those in the medical profession. I'm told that as a baby I exhibited signs of sickling, and my parents were warned that I was unlikely to make it past the age of 4. It's pretty much a no-brainer that I did. However, after that limitation was placed on me, another was issued. This time it was that I wasn't going to make it past the age of 16. Now, I did, obviously, but then at the age of 17 I suffered a stroke, and as a preventative measure I was put on a monthly regime of exchange blood transfusions. Oh, and also told that I would hardly make it to the age of 18. Now, in all of this, the one thing that was never really accounted for were how my parents would be feeling, or even how I would be feeling at hearing these constant warnings of she will never make it past. I'll tell you how I felt, and if possible, I will refrain from using profanity. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, can tell you how long you have to live. Because the one thing that many in the medical profession who give these ridiculous estimations on how long you have to live neglect to cater for the one variable that they do not have the technology to measure, neither approximately or accurately. That variable is the strength of your own spirit, your drive, your determination, your inner resolve, your higher self, your inner God or goddess, whatever term you prefer to address that life force that is within you as. For every threshold barrier I was sentenced, I overstepped it. And at the same time, I learnt just how gorgeous my middle finger looked when fully extended. Now, I guess you can see that I would do well to take a time out so I can breathe and regain my composure.